Okay, so in this video, I'm going to talk about basically how to group keywords together, assuming we already have them imported from some other place. In this case, it's SEMrush. We spied on a couple of competitors and we've got their top ranking keywords, and we're just going to reverse engineer, sort of spy on what keywords they're ranking for, and then target those keywords. So what we are aiming to do is we are aiming to take these keywords and sort of group them thematically. Which means keywords that sound similar are sort of similar, and probably keywords that look very similar in the sense that they would target the same sort of search. So I'll do some examples, and then we can I think that will be a better way for me to explain things out to you. Okay, so for example's sake, I'm going to take just so many keywords, but of course you're more than welcome to grab them all depending on your niche and what your goals are. If you just want the top keywords, or if you want to, target the long tails also. I'm going to paste that into over here. This is the other competitor, so I'm going to open a new blank workbook and just paste those keywords in here, and then I'm going to take the second competitor and I'm just going to, for example, just take about 100 keywords over here and paste them down here, and just increase the font size a little bit so you guys can follow exactly what's happening here. So I've got about 200 keywords from both the competitors in combined. What I would want to do now is let's sort these out by alphabetically. So anything that's similar or in duplicate can be removed easily, and anything that's similar can be grouped much faster. Okay, so this is how I do it. Of course, everyone has their own method, but I'm just going to show you what I do. I'm just going to open these up because I would like to drop the groups in different areas. So here we have some duplicate. Okay, so we can do a shortcut and we can say remove duplicates very quickly. And for that, you just need to click on this link, and it's going to ask you column A, yes. And it's removed all the 145 unique values remain. So about 55 odd duplicates were removed. So that saves us a lot of trouble here. Okay, so beginner pole dancing classes, are they somewhat similar? No, I would say classes is separate. So I do Control X and I drop it here, and I do have some other. Again, this would be the user intent. What he's looking for is how you would sort of like to group the keywords. I guess that's the word I was looking for, the user intent. And then within the user intent, if you have many factions, you can break it up. So pole dance exercise classes, again, yes, this is based on classes, so we can say that. Dance pole classes, yes. Pole dance moves, someone would just be looking for sort of stripper moves, would be somewhat different because they would want an online sort of resource or video. Again, this would come in here. I'm just sort of I don't really have to, there's no specific column they have to put them in, just sort of break them apart so you can just group them. It's faster this way. Pole dance, beginner pole moves, yes, that would go again over here. And notice how we're not using any monthly search volume data. That's not important right now for us. We just want to group the keywords. Beginner pole dancing, beginner, okay, you can put that in here. I would say beginner could be a fragment of that, so let's just separate it sort of, but keep them close together. Beginner, okay, pole dancing, so it's not really classes, so we can put that in here. And beginner would be separate there. So best pole for home use, this is someone trying to buy a pole, so let's just put in another group. I'm just sort of putting them separately. Best stripper pole, again, they're trying to buy a pole. Okay, exotic dance classes, lessons. Exotic, that could be a further fragment of classes, so we could just sort of put them there. And I'm just going to push this out over here. I don't. This is probably someone famous in pole dancing, so you may not want this. I'm not too familiar with the niche, so if this is a keyword search done in Google at a high volume in your niche, you may want to put in. I'm not really sure what that is, but we can always Google that and find out later. I'm going to remove it for now. Fitness pole, yes. This is sort of someone looking for information. Fitness pole dancing is just a generic word, so that doesn't really go anywhere yet. It doesn't go in any of the previous groups. So what I'm doing here is I'm making the groups as we go along, and if there is a keyword that falls inside a group I've already made, I add it there. Otherwise, I just create a new section and I just sort of a new grouping and I put it in that group, and then that goes into the new group cycle. So okay, so fitness pole dance classes, free pole dance classes, yes, free pole dancing lessons. All these would go into the above one. Sorry, so just group that you need to move stuff around as the list gets bigger and bigger, but this is the fastest way I found to do it. Just need to fit that. And then history of pole dancing, someone for home pole. This is someone looking for history information search, so could go with this, but I'll just put it separately for now. Home stripper pole, this would go in right here, sort of. We can always break it out later, but let's just group it there for now, and then if you want at a later stage you can group it out when you look at the keyword volume data, and if it's worth sort of breaking it out into its own group. That's where the keyword volume comes in play. Yeah, whether it's some of the keywords are worth like fractioning further some of these groups, that decision you would make at a later stage based on the monthly keyword searches for each of these keywords. Okay, so how to become a pole dance instructor? No, I'm not really targeting that. How to become a pole dance? Yeah. These are the how-to keywords. Oops, sorry, that jumped. And lap dancing has come in somehow. So, though that site was ranking for lap dancing, we don't really want to target lap dancing for now. So, we just how to become a pole dancer would go sort of with the classes. So, let's just keep it close to that because it should be with that, but separate section. A lot of this you will get used to once you actually go in and do a project, and you'll get better at it and you'll understand the logistics better. So I'm gonna remove all the lap dancing keywords. The how to pole dance again we have here. Yeah, so we group it with that. No, lap dance. You could actually filter out lap dancing. I'm just going to delete it for now, but there would be a way to just filter this column and just remove all the lap dancing stuff, so it just saves some time. This is localized searches. If you are in Vegas, then that particular site was ranking, one of those sites, those two sites was ranking for this keyword, so I'm assuming they are located in Vegas and they provide classes. So if you have your specific if you're providing classes, physical classes, offline classes, then you need to pull these keywords out and just replace it with your city. Okay, that's why I'm going to keep these there for now, because some of you may have localized services also. Learn how to learn. There we go, and that would come in right here. Okay, we can put it right here. I'm going to take out this one, and I'm just going to I may make some mistakes right now as we go along, but I will clean this up once I have all the 200 keywords with me. Local pole dance classes would be a localized search and sort of not for now. Male pole dancing, if you're targeting males, then that's important, otherwise just skip it. Pole aerobics, and then we have some buyer keywords also, so let's just take these. Here's some learning keyword, so we just put it there. Okay, so now we're going down, and just to stop ourselves from scrolling each time, I'm just going to paste these back on top. I'm going to move them on top. Okay, Perl classes Vegas again, localized search. We had it somewhere in the city, right there. And you could, it's important to take these localized keywords because you can swap them with your city right here. So that's important. Perl crash mat. Now, if you're selling mats and equipment, then that's a good keyword. So we're just going to put it separately for now. Pole dance certification. Okay, that seems interesting. Somebody wants a certificate in that. Put it separate for now. What I would do is anything which is sort of unknown or you think is just a one-off keyword and they probably won't have any other keywords in this sort of theme, you can just make a miscellaneous sort of group and then just put everything over there, and you can relook at them later and see if they do go into any new group that comes up as you go down the list. Okay, so Perl dance classes again. We're back to the classes one. And of course these would go up there. Sorry, I'm just gonna made some mistakes. I'm just gonna fix it, putting that into the miscellaneous group, the instructor one, but I want the how to pole dance, which would be like an online search coming there. Pole aerobics. We may go into some category, but I'm unsure right now. These are the how to keywords. These are your classes. So how to would come right there. Yeah, and your pole classes would come right there. Of course, I'm just gonna randomly put it and then we'll resort those out. Pole dance classes Vegas again, that's a local keyword, so we need to just make sure we don't miss it. Pole dance fitness classes. Fitness would be like this. Okay, we can put it right there. So the fitness will be in a separate sort of keyword. There we go. Pole dance instructor certification. Maybe if you're targeting that, then you could have instructor, sorry. So we keep a separate section for instructors. I know I did delete one instructor keyword, but if you need it, it's always there. Yeah. Pole dance Vegas. So again, that's a localized search, somebody looking for Vegas stuff. Not just classes, just Vegas, so that's fine. We'll put it in there for now. Pole dance lessons, moves, shoes. Shoes would be a buying keyword again, but lessons would be not to pole dance. Could come here. Fitness classes. Oh, sorry, I was doing that's the fitness one. Again, some of these keywords could go in multiple groups that you already made, and you can mix and match and refine them later on based on the search volumes of what you which pages you're targeting and for what keywords, of course. Yeah. So for now, these are just sort of rough groupings. You need to realize that these are not final, and these are just to get them grouped into some sort of in some manner, so you can come back to them and split them up further. Pole dance shoes. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that over here. Pole dance studios, again, that's something new. Somebody looking for all the studios that are there offline or online, could be a local search. Pole dance training would be an interesting one that could come here. Dancers diet. Wow. Go on a diet. Okay, that could come with the fitness, sort of fitness at some point of time cluster. People doing pole dancing for fitness. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put that in here. Although it doesn't have the word fitness, I'm gonna put that in there. Okay, just realize that this is a separate group, 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 and this is a separate group, and one's right here. The proximity has nothing to do right now. It's just that it's easy for me in Excel to group it like this, so that's why I do it that way. Okay, I'm just gonna skip that. Certification, we did have certification group earlier, which I knocked out. I'm just gonna put it there for now. Pole dance classes, let's see how many we have. Okay, so I'm gonna go on a little more and then I'm gonna take a break, so and finish up the rest and come back to it. Pole dance class again, right here. Pole dance class, Vegas. That's local keyword search. Classes near me. I just put that separately into miscellaneous. Dancing classes. Yep. Dance classes for beginners. We had a beginners group somewhere right there. Okay, so I'm gonna now again copy these and move them to the top. Local keyword is back in here. Again, another local. What we could do is we could filter these by Vegas, and okay, so why not I just show you how to do that, how to do the filtering. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna select the top row and I'm gonna go to and click the filter button right there, and now I'm gonna do a text filter which says contains Vegas. Let's see what happens here. It's just going to show all the Vegas ones, so I'm just going to copy these out, Control Exit, and put them into Notepad for now, and then remove the filter, and then select all. Come back. So I've sort of not sure why it didn't get removed. Okay, that's because I removed the filters, sorry. So I'm just gonna do that one more time. Contains Vegas, and it pulls it out. And what I would want to do technically is I just want to delete these, but if I delete these then this goes, so for now we're just going to skip that. But I just wanted to show you how the filtering is done, and you could do that quickly. So I'm just going to turn the filter off for now, and since I didn't get them all the Vegas ones, I'm just going to cut them and put them here, and then we can just obviously we can just delete the Vegas as we see it from here, because we've already added it into this group. Okay, pole dance classes near me is a local keyword. Pole dancing exercise would be a how to sort of keyword, so I can just put it over here, and then the classes come back here, and I want to put it in the classes, so I'm just going to take the lessons and put them in here. So let these be one group, because these are how to pole dance sort of group, how to in the learning, the information sort of hunting ones, where they want to see online videos and just sort of get started on pole dancing. So I'm going to group that over here, and as you go along you can sort of refine these groups and understand the psychology of the searcher intent, and accordingly regroup and restructure things. The pole dancing classes would come back here. This is becoming a pretty big group, and we would maybe break it down further later on, but not right now. Fitness classes. Fitness would go into the fitness group, and then pole dance and fitness classes would go, I would say, in the classes group right there. For beginners would be in the right here in this group, the how to group, which is targeting beginners and people who want to learn initially. Pole dancing in Vegas, we already got that in our Vegas group, so I'm just going to delete that. Pole dancing lessons, would be the same as classes. But it could be, lessons could be online also, right? So just be careful with that. We could sort of break that up further. Okay, pole dancing lesson, meaning on pole dancing moves. Parties I'm going to remove. Let's see if I can group some of these together quickly. Pole dancing school would be there. Would be in classes. I'm just going to put it here for now. Shoes would be something they want to buy. Just gonna put it in the miscellaneous section for now. Studio would be again miscellaneous section for now. Tips, tricks, workout classes. Workout would be the health one. So we can just put that in here. Sorry, pole dance. Tips would come in here. Of course, we could break it out again. I'm just putting it because it's generically sort of similar, but you may want tips and tricks to be its own keyword group. Exercise and exercise classes. Exercise would be right there in the workout sort of thing, and then exercise classes would be sort of lessons, but it could come here also. So for now, I'm just going to put it there, undecided. Yeah, miscellaneous could be undecided also. Pole fitness, yeah, okay, so we have a lot of fitness ones, and I'm going to remove the Vegas because I already got those, and I'm going to just take all these fitness ones, and okay, but we do have some with classes which could come here, and then we already have fitness classes here, so maybe fitness classes could be its own subgroup. So let's do that. Let's have just the information fitness keywords separately and the actual classes lessons keywords separately. I'm gonna knock this one out, put the classes together, and these are just the fitness. So these are classes and studio location, pole and fitness studio. Okay, let's just leave that separately for now. Again, you need to apply your mind a little bit and group them. So I'm gonna show you how that's done, but as I'm going along, I would be regrouping them several ways, and my thought process would of course change, would definitely change as we went along. Font size just okay, so lessons would be separately. I'm just gonna put it here for now. Pole dance moves would be how to, very specific right there. Okay, so since it's filling up here, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this in, move it over here more where I have more space. No other reason for moving it. Pole dance party would be out. Let's check. We've got a few more left. Yeah, I mean, I'm taking you guys through the process because this is important. I mean, it's important that you understand how this is done. Pole dance moves would be, I think we had it somewhere. It's an information sort of, yeah, it would go about here somewhere. That would be somebody just learning how to do pole dance and what the different moves are. I'm going to leave this out, and shoes would be, if you're selling shoes, or if you're an affiliate for pole dance shoes, then that would come in. Pole tricks, like I said before, could break up into its own group. I think we did have tricks somewhere else, and now you could sort of push that into this group. We'll filter that at some point of time. Oh, here we go, tips and tricks. Excuse me. So okay, fitness without the space looks like in this group. Pole dance classes, pole classes. There we go. I would want to come here. I'm just gonna put it here and then shift these down, and lessons will of course come back on top here. I'll break it up further if required, but the aim is to get this right there. I don't need Vegas, so I just push that down. I'm done with that group. So okay, if you're selling poles, then that's where this would come. So maybe I could have a group with pole dance equipment and then sort of break that down. Okay, so let's do that. Since just put all the miscellaneous stuff here, but put the equipment sort of group together. We were selling pole dance. Oh, this should come in the how to group. It's aerobics. Wasn't too sure about this one, so I'm just gonna put it here for now. Okay, and these are your pole dance related products. Okay, so that's the pole dance related products, and let's just leave that there, and the miscellaneous group is right here, which exercise classes could come into the fitness, so we put that right there. Just got a few left, so that's stripper pole would be something they want to buy. Strip aerobic classes. So now strip classes, stripper. I would say these are not really pole dancing, but they could be. It could be a segment. So if you are also catering to pole and stripping classes, stripper classes, then yes, then you would need all these keywords. Then these would be sort of in a separate theme, and then you could break it. So for now, I'm gonna say let's keep it aside, because it'll just add to the complication. I don't want to make something that's very complicated for you guys over here to follow. So Vegas is also out. I'm just gonna delete that. And what to wear to a pole dance class? This is just too specific a search. This is pole dance sort of it's an info search with somebody who doesn't know what to wear. So you could technically sell some pole dance clothing with this keyword, but for now I'm just going to delete it. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video where we will start grouping these together.